Grand Rising family, good morning. I just wanted to come on and give y'all a quick message. God wants you to keep going. I know exactly why it is that God said out of line but worth it, the message yesterday. God is saying that everything that you struggle, everything that you were so patient for, the promise you've been waiting on was not for nothing. It was all for something, and I'm about to tell you exactly why. Basically, God is about to bless a lot of his kids with a wealth transfer. And when he give you this money, when he give you exactly what it is you've been praying on, he wants you to be patient with it. He wants you to have time. He wants you to have understanding. He don't want you to move and spend and do whatever it is that you want with this money, because God is blessing us for a reason. Basically, with the times that are coming, you're gonna need money. You're gonna need things to pay for stuff. But God is wanting you to listen to everything he said. He wants you to pray on everything that you spend this money on. Because also when God gives you his money, he's gonna use other people, and he's gonna use you to bless other people that needs it too. So you gotta pray, and you gotta use discernment. Because God wants you to be careful. You can't just be out here spending. Not saying that you can't get the things that you want, the cars or the houses. I'm just saying, pray on everything that you're purchasing when God give you this money, because you're going to be a millionaire. You're going to make it to the top. You're going to get exactly what it is that God wants you to have and what it is you've been praying on. God's about to give his children a wealth transfer, and he's about to give us exactly what it is we've been waiting for. But he wants you to be very careful with this money. Very humble. Do you hear me? Don't go flashing it around, talking about this, showing off everything, buying everything. He wants you to be very humble. Very. And it's money he's going to use you to bless other people with too. He's going to show you certain ways to make this money make money, to help other people, to show people the way. Because it's time for God's children to win. Do you hear me? The devil's been trying to block a lot of God's children's blessings. He's been trying to get in the way. The enemy thinks that he can stop what it is that God has for us, but he cannot. And it's our time. Do you hear me? It's our season. It's time for God to give us exactly what it is we've been waiting on. Exactly the promise. No longer will he let them delay it. Will he let them try to stop it or get in the way for what it is that he has for us? But he wants us to be very humble. So that's the reason why God gave us very little, just to see what we did with it when it got big. You might be like, God, I asked you for $100, but you gave me maybe $120, or maybe he gave you $50, and then you had to come up with the other $50. But what I'm saying is, that's the reason why he gave you very little, just to see how you will handle it, just to see what you would do with it. It doesn't matter what you have now. You might say, hey, I only have enough out of my check to pay for bills, but he want to see that extra money that you have. What are you doing with it? How are you spending it? You hear me? Money management, time management. He want to see exactly what it is that you're into and the things that you are doing with that money, how you're moving. If you're just out, he give you $100 and you go and you know that's your last 100, and God just bless you, and you go splurge and spend it all on that, and then say, God, I need some more money, God. He's paying attention. Don't think he's not paying attention, because he is. He's like, hold on, my child. Hold on. Be still. You asked me for $100 because maybe you needed gas for work, or you needed something to eat for this, and you went and spent it and went shopping, or you did this with it, and now you ask me for more money for exactly the same thing that you told me you needed it for. He pays attention to that. That's the reason why we got to appreciate even a small thing, appreciate what we have, so he can bless us with more, because that's how God works. He pays attention to that, family. He sees that, okay, my child's not managing this right. If I'm giving my child very little, what would they do with very big? And the blessings that God has for us is big, so he do not want us to mess it up, even if he has to delay it for a certain time, just for us to get understanding, for us to understand what he is trying to do. And maybe he want to work on you a little more in money management. Maybe he want to work on you a little more in time management. Whatever it is that you ask God for and God promised you, he's working on you in that moment, so when he gives it to you, you do not lose it, you do not sacrifice it. And that's just how God works. So just make sure you're paying attention and you're praying on everything. Don't let nothing go past you. Don't let anything stop you. Keep going. You're almost there. God did not give you his prophetic word for not a reason. He says, I'm about to do the wealth transfer, but I need my kids to pay attention. I need my kids to be humble. I need my kids to know it's your time. Get up. Whatever it is God been telling you to do it. Do you hear me? Do it, because right now is the time. If he's been telling you to pray on something, if it's a business plan, whatever it is, do it, because it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. But I love y'all, family. Stay positive. Stay blessed. That's the message I have for y'all. The wealth transfer is on the way.